Hey guys, it's Traeh, and today's video is another natural hair horror story. Now, I know you guys sit and think, it can't get worse than this. Like nothing can be worse than this story. Because that's what I think. Every time I get a natural hair horror story, I'm like, you know, nothing can really top this. But it seems like as soon as that thought crosses my mind, I get an email of another crazy freaking story. So I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm just gonna jump into it. So the email reads, "Hello Traeh, my name is Tatiana. Let me start off by saying I absolutely love your channel. You are very helpful and influential and also very funny. Thank you. I sing along with you to every last one of your intros, LOL. Also, congratulations on your baby. I know you're going to have another beautiful child." Thank you so much. And I do know that a lot of you guys have asked where are the intros, and honestly, I ran out of songs. Like, there weren't that many songs in the 90s that I could, you know, keep including into my videos. So I ran out of songs, so I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to do the same song, so I just stopped. But I do also love your natural hair horror story series, and I thought I'd share mine. Alrighty. So I'm 21 years old. This happened back when I was 16. So a little over 5 years. But as a disclaimer, I've actually never used relaxers in my life. I've actually always been natural, so to speak. The reason why I say so to speak is because while I never had any chemicals in my hair, I rarely ever wore it in its natural state. I either had weave or braids, or I would straighten my natural hair for like about a week and then put braids back in or something. But anyway, for my junior prom, I did have a weave put in, and the finished product was absolutely stunning. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I did look the best at my junior prom. They couldn't touch me. Go ahead, girl. However, as good as I may have looked on the outside, the process was absolutely horrendous. I went to this lady I had been going to since I was a little kid, about 10 or 11. She would always braid my hair super tight, so tight to the point where I would have to take an Aleve or Tylenol before she did it, and then take another two after she was done. Oh, Jesus. Just so I could sleep at night. Her hairstyles always took a full 7 days to loosen up and feel comfortable. OMG, you have it on a schedule, like you know. I had been going to her for so long that I just thought that everything was normal. Oh, how so wrong I was. So on this day, which was like a week before my prom, while braiding in the beehive, oh my gosh, the punctuation, I don't know where these sentences start and stop. So on this day, which was like a week before my prom, while braiding in the beehive, I don't know. She was braiding her hair in the beehive so she could sew on the tracks. She was pulling at my hair so hard to the point where my head was basically almost touching the back of the chair. It was so painful to the point that literally my body was quivering. I could barely move and I felt nauseous. I couldn't believe how much my head hurt. To help alleviate the pain, she did put some alcohol on it, and it did help for about 5 minutes, and then it immediately started to hurt again. Oh my gosh. And what made it even worse was when she started sewing on the tracks, and it was just absolute torture. I was crying so hard, but it just looked so good. I couldn't believe like how great it looked for how much pain I was in. Then when my mom picks me up, she says it looks so pretty and I could barely speak because I'm in so much pain. We drive home and I am absolutely exhausted. Exhausted like I had just ran a 10K or something. And all I did was sit in the chair. Over the week before prom, it obviously loosened up and I looked really pretty. And on prom night, I was slaying. I also wear the same weave to my graduation, and I think it was time to take it down. So it was in for about a month. Now what was weird about this particular weave was that in the center of the beehive was where I had severe itching and scabbing, and just to make matters worse, I picked at it because all the scabbing to break off along with my hair. However, I had no idea because it's still braided in the beehive. I could feel the center of the beehive like detached from my head, to the point where I could literally go in with a rat tail comb and lift that part off of my head. So like, if you like, you know, had the comb in there, you could like lift it. Oh my gosh. Now the reason why I didn't immediately take it down was because I thought that it was just completely loose and it was just comfortable and I had nothing to worry about. Jesus, was I stupid. When it came time to take it down, my mom cut off all the tracks. She also cut the threading around the net and then it was time to take the beehive down. So starting around the beehive on the outer perimeter, everything seems fine. Hair is kind of dry. Okay, there was a little bit of breakage, but nothing major. But then I get to the center, and I notice the more that I take the braid out in the center, I'm just getting patches and patches of my hair and my hands. And I was like, what is going on? I'm like, did my mom cut my hair while she was cutting off the net or the tracks? Like, what is possibly going on? I finished taking the beehive down, and Traeh, I feel in the middle of my head nothing but my scalp. And I was like, oh my God. Tearing through the doors in my bathroom, I find a handheld mirror, hold it up, look in my bathroom mirror, and behold, there is a patch in my head the size of a tangerine. Now, I don't have a picture because I was just so humiliated at how huge this patch was. I just wanted to forget I had ever had it. However, I can leave a picture of the scar. Yes, the scar that she left in my head, and this was again a little over 5 years ago. So this is to let you know how tight she actually braided my hair. I literally cried for days, and I never went back to this lady again. I also never wore weave again. Now, this stylist, she's a great stylist, but she was the first stylist to ever let me know that you can leave somebody bald-headed just from braiding. Over the last 5 years, I have learned to just love my natural hair. It is now a little under broad strap length, and I am just continuing to leave it as healthy as possible. I do still, however, wear braids because I don't always have time to mess with my natural hair. Sorry, but it is a lot healthier than it was. Thank you so much for reading. Woo! Tatiana, this was a mouthful. This was a lot, Tati. This was a lot. This was a lot. Okay. Let's take this all in. Okay, so this stylist is a stylist that you went to since you was a little girl. She always used to do your hair, and you know, she braided it tight, and in a few days it would stop being so tight, it would loosen up a bit. But this time right here, oh my God, she pulled your hair out, girl. She pulled, like, now I know the beehive, okay? So that's when all of the braids are in like the circle and they come together in the middle, right? But that whole chunk came off. Oh my gosh. So yeah, the fact that you have to pop pills before you get your hair done, and then you have to pop some more after you get your hair done, that is just ridiculous. Now, you say that she is a good stylist, but if she's trying to braid your hair in your head because she's pulling it and it's tight and your head is touching the back of the seat, like, I mean, the end results are nice, but you still have to care about the health of your hair, and the stylist should care about the health of your hair. But if chunks of your hair is falling out to the point where you have a scar that you've had for 5 years, no, like, that's not okay. So you say she's a good stylist, but you say you're never going to her again. So I don't know if she's technically a good stylist. But yeah, I'm sorry that you had to experience that. But I've had so many natural hair horror stories where people are saying that the stylist is just braiding their hair, you know, super tight. And these are the things that can happen if you don't speak up and say, you know, you're braiding my hair too tight. I don't want you to braid it as tight. If you don't speak up for yourself, these are the types of things that'll happen that can literally pull your hair out, leave you with patches, have you ended up in the hospital. There are just so many stories that I've done where these types of things happen. So from now on, you guys have to speak up. You have to. It's either you speak up or you end up bald. And it's not even funny. It's really not even funny anymore because it's getting to be too much, okay? Because it's so many stories like this. And, you know, it's good to hear that some of you are, you know, recovering from it or have recovered from it. But then it's others like Tatiana here that still has that scar 5 years later. And it's like, it's not worth it. Like, you looked good for that moment, but now you're stuck with this, and it's just not worth it. And you were also picking at it. Now, I know that when my hair used to be tight, I would dig at my hair, scratch it, you know, and pick at it as well, and that would leave like scabs and, you know, sores in your head. Yeah, used to have that back in the day. So I know that you're not supposed to, you know, pick at your hair and do all of those things. And the fact that you thought your hair was actually loose, it was completely loose, because that's the chunk of the hair that was gone. It wasn't just being loose. So I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that. You said that you were humiliated, you were crying for days. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that, because it's really, it's just really sad to hear. It's just really sad to hear. And then it's sad that I have so many stories like that. So many people experience that. I wonder if you ever told the lady what happened. I'm not sure, you didn't let us know. But yeah, Tati, I'm so sorry that you had to experience that, but I'm happy that your hair is now healthier than it was. So that is really good to hear. As you guys know, you can send me your natural hair horror stories and I can feature it here on my channel. The email is down below. Make sure that you include all of the details and you include pictures if possible. And yeah, I will feature it in an upcoming natural hair horror story. Let me know also what types of videos you guys want to see here on my channel, because I'm kind of stuck. I don't know what you guys want to see. I know that you guys love the natural hair horror stories, so I'm keeping those coming. But let me know. I don't know if you guys really want hair tutorials right now. My hair is just in this simple style. I can't really do too much because my hair is all different lengths. But yeah, let me know what types of videos you want to see. Let me know if you have been enjoying the pregnancy videos. As you guys know, I am pregnant, so I have been uploading a bunch of those types of videos. So let me know if you want to see pregnancy updates, if you want to see vlogs. Let me know, because I need some ideas. And make sure that you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. You can snap me and I will snap you back. Just give me some time, because I literally have so many snaps. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, you can leave them below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys. I know from the first time I seen you, Lord.